Wow, this place has changed. This wasn't here before. These tide pools, this wasn't here last month. I wonder what happened to put these tide pools here. They probably moved a bunch of sand. Maybe they made these tide pools. Perhaps come across some crabs or crustaceans. Whoa, dude. Look at how much I sink into this sand. Holy guacamole. Is this like quicksand? Oh, wow, dude. Look at that. I'm just straight sinking into this stuff. I'm not going any further. This ain't how I go. Wow, this is holy shnikes, this is like quicksand, but sand. I don't know about playing in this. Look at that. That's ridiculous. You make me feel fat. Too fat to play in these tide pools, baby. Very cool. I would have gotten a picture of Grandpa right here, and probably another one like standing right here. And then we would have gone to Hilton Head Island after all this, and we would have had a hell of a fine dinner. Maybe next time, Grandpa. Maybe next time. Hopefully next time. Hopefully next time. But this is what you're missing out on, Grandpa. All these sand dunes. You could have been sinking through all of this, baby. My grandpa's way lighter than me. He wouldn't have been sinking. Oh, that's kind of cool. The footsteps in the sand dunes. Yeah, so it's weird being back in Savannah when I was so anticipating my travel partner. Holy cow, he trying to take my life? Jeez Louise, man. Savannah, Georgia. Is that what I think it is? Holy cow, guys. Look over there. There's even more of this that wasn't there before. None of this was here before. We're in a low tide. I get it now. We're in a low tide and we're revealing the underbeach. Wow, how could I be so dumb? Of course that's what it is. So this is usually all submerged. I see. Very cool. Very cool. I don't trust you anymore. Back on with the sandals. That's cool. How am I gonna get out there though? So you gotta walk out. Then you get to the... Alright, let's do it. Let's freaking do it. How did that family get out there on that barge? That's just a bunch of sand in the middle of the water. And I've been trying to get to it. And it looks like you're gonna have to do some swimming no matter which way you cut this cake. And then I look out there and there's this family of 4 with small children. And I'm like, what the? How did they get out there? There's gotta be an easier way. A land bridge. There's no way. There's gotta be a land bridge. Yeah, he's walking it now. There is a land bridge. Cool. Props to those people for showing me a land bridge in this water. So this is the only time I've ever seen Tybee on low tide. And these people found a land bridge to over there. Awesome. So I'm in Tybee Island, Georgia, and it's low tide. First time I've ever seen it. And this awesome couple has inadvertently showed me a land bridge to this other island. I appreciate y'all. I didn't even know how y'all got over there until I watched you leave.
Yeah, they just watch for where the sand's higher.
Okay, and don't.
The tide's still going out, so it'll get shallower and shallower.
Awesome, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys inspired me to go out there. You guys have a wonderful day. It's like walking on water. Look it on both sides. This low tide is awesome, and it's revealing all types of cool stuff. But when high tide comes in, you are literally like drowning, because this is very interesting. That rock right there is usually where the waves are breaking on, so it'll give you an idea of how much into the water I am. She said stick to the high one. This is a really strange land bridge, I'm gonna tell you that. Like, you have to be a local to know this is here, because it doesn't feel like you should be doing it. But yeah, all this is usually always submerged. This island that I'm walking to right now, I've never been there, and I come here every month for the last year for a whole week, 5 times a day. Let's do the math. That's a lot. I come here often, and never seen the 60 visits. First time. Guess you got a 1 in 60 chance, huh? Very cool. Crossing the land bridge at Tybee Island. I hope that one day I can do this. Grandpa would have been with me. Grandpa would have been crossing the land bridge at Tybee Island. That would have been amazing. I made it. I'm on that little island that I was pointing out earlier. Very cool. Wow, you can see the blackness from the oil trade. Don't pretend it's anything else. I made it. Da, 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 da. Imagine if you were shipwrecked and you found this. Like, it's only going to be here for like an hour, and then you swimming again, buddy. Very cool. Worth it. It's like walking on giant tire tracks. This is a very cool look right here, because you can tell that this sand here has been exposed for a minute and it's drying up, and it's quite cool. Now, am I going to sink through it like that sand over there? Let's see. Or is it going to be hard enough to support my weight? That other sand was sinking, and this is very hard land. You can build a house here. So that's the land bridge we just crossed. Can't even tell it's there. But it's there. It doesn't look like it's there, but it's there. You gotta know it's there. Now to explore this spot. So I have made it onto this island, and it is very unique and it's very different. Not like the other tide pool. It's very hard. You don't sink into it, and it seems like a bedrock. It's really cool, and it's quite beautiful. It has this membrane look that I can't get enough of. And I love the way that I had to come across on an underwater land bridge. It makes this experience so much more interesting and unique. Big fan of Not wearing sandals on here because they squeak like crazy. But the texture, like a brain, like a membrane, like our brain. You know, we truly are people of this earth. And God made us that way. Look at that. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I expected to see more crabs out here. Maybe because it's midday, they're all hiding in these holes. Yep, that's why. Because you can see their holes. They're here. They're here. Hope I didn't just mess you up. Sorry. What a weird landform we're coming across now. I feel like I'm on a distant planet, when in reality, this is what the bottom of the ocean looks like. And let me tell you, it's not comfortable to walk on. It's very hard. This sand is packed in super hard by the weight of the water that's usually on it. And it's like walking on a massage. It's like the opposite of massage, but it feels same pressure points. It's interesting seeing this. Now this up here, these tide pools, I wonder if they are going to be very weak, like the ones over there that were trying to sink me in like quicksand, or if because they're usually submerged underwater and have the weight of the ocean, if they're also going to be, you know, super hard like what I'm walking on now. The texture of these tide pools, it looks so beautiful. I feel like I'm in another, I feel like I'm on another planet. It's very cool. Very cool. I don't see this. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Salton Sea in Southern California that just has these dead tide pools. But these ain't dead. Oh, I was right. These have a much harder, these are much harder than the other tide pools. You can walk on these with relative ease. I was worried about coming out here to an island in the middle of the water and sinking in quicksand. That would be quite unfortunate. Wow. Look at this alien land. I'm on a land bridge that's usually submerged underwater. The sand is really quite tough and strong, and it looks so crazy out here. Ooh, I stepped on something. No, you know what? These give. These aren't as strong as the other ones. These give. This is all usually packed under the ocean. It's nice to see it exposed. It's very alien, but very cool. Very, very cool. This is the stuff I'm into. I don't much like to drink or do drugs, but I love me some exploring. A little bit of exploring, a little bit of photography. That's what I like. I wonder if this land bridge will take you all the way to those other islands over there. Is low tide like connecting all these islands? Huh. Only one way to find out, baby. We going for a walk. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna walk across the ocean during low tide. That seems like a bad choice. My car's parked on the other side. far as the eye can see. But I don't want to venture out any further. I don't quite know the schedule of this low tide. It would be quite embarrassing for high tide to come around while I'm chilling over here. So it's time to make our way back. Now, this is really interesting, this piece of land, this geography that we're in. But it changes. It changes once we get about 100 feet this way. It becomes like the surface of a planet, I would imagine. It looks like a membrane from your brain. It's very cool. It's very hard, and you can tell that the weight of the water that's usually on top of it has condensed it down to like a ground, a very solid ground. I feel like you could build a house on this stuff. Enjoy your day, bird. Have a great day. No, I wasn't trying to mess with you. Now for the fun part, which is to take the invisible land bridge. That doesn't look like it's really there. Where I am standing right now, it looks like a desert. It looks like a desert, and it's just, it's the sand so quickly is drying, which is insane, and it's so hard. But it looks like a desert, but in actuality, all of this is usually under about 10 feet of water, which is mind-boggling. Low tide is so cool. This experience is kind of reminding me of this experience I had in Ireland, where we were on the Dingle Peninsula, and during low tide, it exposed all this beautiful and drastic geography. And then, you know, we took advantage of it. We took pictures of it, and it disappeared. And we were just lucky. We caught it during low tide. And that's how I feel now, just lucky. Because I got some awesome pictures. This has been quite the treat. Not what I expected today. I just expected to walk along the beach and get my steps in, you know, working out. Got to get my 10,000 steps in a day. And instead I got this, which is very cool. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for all your blessings. So the moment of truth, I need to cross the land bridge back off this beautiful oasis island that looks like a desert that I took some of the best photography. Thank you. And I need to find my way back to the mainland, Tybee Island. It is. Now, I was led here by a family with toddlers, so hopefully I remember. I mean, they were able to get their kids across. The key to crossing the land bridge is keep an eye on stay on this portion, basically. Don't fall into the low end. Even when it goes underwater, keep to the high ground. And if you don't keep to the high ground, the soft sand underneath, you will sink and you will die. Just kidding, you won't die, but you will sink. And you'll have to pull your leg out of that sand. And that will happen. But here comes the moment of truth. Doesn't look so bad up close. It's kind of like a zigzag pattern. Uh-oh. See, look, just having to get off of this will make me... You can't stop. I just tried to stop for a minute, and I started to sink. You can't stop. And, oh, wow. Okay, it looks like... Worst comes to worst, you gotta swim, baby. All right. Almost done with this land bridge. You see it? I hope you see it. I'm trying to see how it's like a little walkway, and then if you get off of that little walkway, you start sinking immediately into the sand, which is kind of nerve-wracking. Another walkway, another bridge, and I think we're home free, baby.